which is not true. I thought it was funny that they put up the like the picture of like one of these things doesn't belong. It's like me supporting like Noah, me supporting Grant, and then like nothing for Jackson, which is not true. When he announced the clothing line, I shouted it out on like every social media I have. But no, I just think like in my experience with promoting the book, um, it wasn't necessarily like it all got promoted on one day, and then like many days later, I promoted it again, and sales went up. So it's like um, we have a lot of the same followers. So for me to post on the same day, it's reaching the same audience. But I feel like if I wait a day or two and then post, then whoever wasn't online before like might see my post. So I feel like it's gonna be more helpful if I just wait like a day or two. I don't know. Logic, right? Like, and I feel like Zoe knows this. Like this motherfucker runs social media too. Like, but whatever. Just put me on blast. Um. Anyways, I have 3 tests for college tomorrow. I'm so stressed. Do you have advice? Just fail. No, don't do that. I don't know. I don't really stress. I'm not a stress guy, but I don't know. I just say like it's not the end of the world. Whenever I'm a little stressed, I just think like it's not the end of the world. That was supposed to happen like the other day, right? The end of the world. Anyways, so all right, done with that. Let's get on to like what like is actually we need to talk about. Pretty bold, pretty bold. Um, okay, so you get in drama and you're barely on social media. True. I need to post. I haven't posted on fucking Instagram in like a week. And anyway, yeah, I get in drama for not posting on shit. That's funny. Anyways, whatever. Relevancy, I guess. I love you, Dylan, but you always go on broadcast. It's the worst time. I've changed it up. Every time it's like a different time. So how is it always the worst time? Hi, I just got your book. Can't wait for it. Hell yeah, fucking read that shit up. I got a copy right here. Finally got it back from one of my friends. The other one's still out. If you're new and you've never seen me before in your life, I wrote a book of poetry, and it's in my Instagram bio. Go check it out. All right. I was just about to procrastinate on my homework. Good for you. I just need to read tonight. It's funny because like the book I'm reading, I bet like a lot of you are reading or have read The Odyssey. Like a lot of people read that like freshman year, so probably all reading the same shit. Freshman, sophomore, yeah. That book sucks. No, it's good. Oh, don't tread on me. Oh, you guys are laughing. People kept saying don't tread on me. Yeah, Dan put up a fucking Sons of Liberty flag or something. He doesn't like that the walls are bare. I like that the walls are bare. I don't like distractions on the walls. But 1,300 viewers. We're fucking killing it, guys. All right, keep it going. Hit those shares. We only got 12 shares in here. Insanity. Hi, Dylan. Can you help me do physics homework? Hell fucking no. I hate physics. It's the worst subject ever. I don't like math and I don't like science, and physics is like both of them together. And that's Chris, and I hate the fact. Get off of you now, I swear to fucking God. I hate when people that I know are on you now. I didn't even notice that it was you, Christian. I fucking hate you. Go do your homework. Your room in Chicago is covered with posters. Yeah, and I could never get work done in there. So now I want a sterile environment. Get swifty. Dylan's bright. You get swifty. Chrissy, thank you for the bars. Fucking love you. Who did you go eat dessert with? I was with, it wasn't just dessert. I got brunch with Michael today. Alert the media! He's out with Michael again! Sugar daddy! Or whatever the fuck you guys. Oh. Gotta love Messy Monday. Yeah, I was out with Michael. Would you ever, consider writing another book? Yeah. So I've said a bajillion times, I'm writing a novel, full-length novel that I hope to have out before the start of the next school year. And I'm thinking about publishing like a little book full of short stories as well before then. So there could be writing coming sooner than, who knows? I don't know. I'm not going to commit to that. I'm just saying that I was thinking about that today. Flex for us. Your muscles have me shaking. No, absolutely not. Liz, thank you for the bars. Beast, love you. Okay. All right. Let me read some comments. Just started watching Rick and Morty and I love it. Hell yeah, Rick and Morty's the shit. New episode should have just dropped where I am. And so I'm gonna watch that when I get off. Wait, someone said Ricky, thank you for the bars. Someone said they're reading Ender's Game in school. That's sick because like I don't know. Ender's Game was never in schools when I read it. Like no one knew what it was, and now it's like in schools. I've seen that a few times. Liz, thank you for the bars. Keep coming. Thank you. Love you. So that's cool. I like that. I think. You know, sometimes like you love something and you like tell people all the time about it, but then like if too many people know about it, then you're like, whoa. I'm a hipster. Like I discovered this shit. So, and then on top of it, like, this person just said school ruined Ender's Game for me. Like, yeah, I wouldn't want, like, the teacher to, like, I don't know. A lot of times if you don't come to things by yourself, you don't appreciate them as much. So, like, if you're forced to read Ender's Game, you might not like it. So, that would suck. I wouldn't want that to happen either. So, I'm not 100% sure how I feel, but I'm glad that more people are reading it. Oh God, you were super insensitive about the Black Lives Matter movement, regardless if it was a harmless joke, despite everything going on. Chrissy, thank you for the bars. It's funny because I even said like someone's gonna get triggered by this shirt, and there it is. There it is. There's the trigger. I'm really not even gonna address that because the fact that you got triggered by it means that you probably don't want to talk about it or something. I don't know. But it's just a funny shirt. It's not meant to be insensitive. It's just funny. You should watch Rick and Morty. Maybe you just didn't get it. I don't know. Morty lives matter. Anyways, don't come for Dylan in his safe space. For real. Like, what the fuck? People are literally dying. There's so many other things to joke about. Sorry, let me... don't call the joke police. Like, Jesus. You're fucking wild. People are dying because of mosquitoes. Can I not tell mosquito jokes? Mosquitoes have killed more people than any fucking war in human history. Did you know that? No mosquito jokes! Like, jokes are jokes. They're meant to be funny. They're not meant to, like, upset anyone. So if you're getting upset, then, like, you're too serious. You know? Anyway, just the savagery. I don't think it's savagery. Like, everything you do triggers people. You need to stay in your room and be antisocial. No, if I stay in my room and be antisocial, someone would be like, did you see Dylan not comment on this or not do this? And you'd be like, oh, what a fucking asshole. So I have to, like, I don't know. People love to hate. It's fine. How was the party you went to? Okay, so this is what happened. I was just going out to hang out with a couple of friends. Like, I wasn't going out to party, but I was going across to, like, the other dorm hall or whatever. And as soon as I walk out of my dorm, like, all the frats are, like, right there. So I walk out and, like, the wrestling frat is right there. And sorry, I was reading a funny comment. And I walk outside and they're like, dude, what the fuck is up, bro? And they like grab me and I'm like, hey, I'm just going over there. And they're like, no, bro, you gotta come in. I'm like, nah. And they like threw me in there. Everyone that I touched, like, they'd go up to like high five me or whatever, and their hands were just wet with sweat. And they'd come in and like give me like a bro hug, and their shirts, like, it looked like they just got out of the fucking pool. Like, so gross. And the floor was like slick with sweat because it was so hot in there and everyone's like jumping around partying. It was absolutely disgusting. And I was just like, oh my God, like, where am I? And I left. So that was that. Yeah, I was there for like literally 120 seconds. What did you think of the Breaky diss track? Okay, so originally I was like, oh my god, they're putting out a diss track. This is so cringy. But it was kind of funny. Like I watched it. It was pretty funny. Um, yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Da 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 da. What's the biggest misconception about you? I don't know. Um, Wait. I hate when like I'm reading a comment and then the comments like just go up and I'm like, yo, I was reading that, dog. Know what I'm saying? Your old hair is coming back. Yes, correct. No, it's actually new hair. Grows out. Uh-huh. I want those damn Rick and Morty pants. I don't know where to find them. Ask Jackson. I don't know. I'm dying. Everyone in the freshman dorms is like getting a little sick. Can people make gay jokes? You-bottoming jokes? Racist? Yes. If they're jokes, they're jokes. If they come from a place where you want people to laugh, then they're okay. If you're saying something to hurt someone, then it isn't a joke, and it's not okay. It's pretty simple, actually, the dichotomy. Sometimes you make a joke, and people don't find it funny, and then what you should do is apologize and be like, all right, sorry, it was just supposed to be a joke. And then, you know, like, sometimes that happens. But generally, like, the rule is, like, if it's a joke, it's a joke. If it's not, it's not, you know? It depends where you're coming from. It's the same with, like, words. Oh, I'm not going to get into this. But, yeah, like, yeah, that's my thought on jokes. Like, if it's a joke, yeah, that's pretty simple. I think that was supposed to be, like, you thought you had me or something. Like, me bottoming jokes. Chrissy, thank you for the bars again. Oh my god, you're lighting it up. Cause like I got triggered one time about Zoe, but that wasn't a joke. It was just him attacking me. Someone's attacking you, well, and I still overreacted to that, to be honest. Anyway, watching you on You Now is completely my safe space. Nothing makes me happier, and that is the second time you destroyed my ears. God, Dylan, I'm sorry. I didn't. Sometimes I don't know how much this mic picks me up. Okay, so. What do you want me to do? I'm sorry. Is this a good tone? Is this a good level for you guys? We good? Oh, I just missed 11:11. Oops. Why'd you get the triangle tattoo for Shameless? Because Shameless helped me like realize that like you can defy stereotypes and be whoever you want to be. Do you eat dorm food? I fucking love dorm food. Low key, everyone complains about college food. I don't understand. I love college food. I have biscuits and gravy every morning. It's fucking delicious. And some eggs. Delicious. So good. Woke up and stayed awake specifically for this. Good for you. Who sent the likes? Who sent the volcano? Pencils and such. I like that username. Pencils and such. I like that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you for the likes. Does being gay in the hypermasculine wrestling world make you feel like you have to try much harder than everyone else to be equal? No. I think that that's what most people would assume, but I find that it's not as hard as people would think, and that's what I like. That's my platform. That's what I try to like show people. Is that like the hardest? Let me be honest with you guys. The hardest things in my life come from social media. I don't stress. I have no stress about the fact that I'm gay. That almost never ever is a problem in my life. Like, of course, I've run into homophobes. Of course, I've like faced that, but like right now, but that's only happened like a few times. I just spilled water everywhere. It's no, but shit. But that's like super rare. That's happened like a few times in my life. It's certainly not like right now. The only like bad stuff that I've had to deal with in the last like 6 months stem from the internet, and a lot of it is like people making stuff up on the internet or like guessing things on the internet that are like half true. I never like have a problem. It like actually, it's always like my real world is good, and then like online supposedly it's a disaster, and then like what happens is that creates like real disaster. Um, so it's kind of funny, but yeah, so like that's what I like to like show with my social media is that like um, I don't know, like being gay oftentimes and like coming out, oftentimes the hardest part is like guessing about what's gonna happen and how people are gonna react. Like I was super scared of how my parents and like my rest of the team was gonna react, and once I came out, it like wasn't an issue at all. Um, so yeah, and then yeah, I don't know where else I was going with that. Whatever. Do you still use the Grinch pants? Yeah, I use the Grinch pants, but now I have two more really comfy pairs of pants. I have my like Columbia Athletics sweats, and then I've got those Rick and Morty ones. But I still wear the Grinch pants. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Next time I'm wearing them, I'll take a picture. Um, yeah, coming out is hard as fuck. Preach. I was scared of coming out. Yeah, it's like, but I think like a lot of it is the anticipation, you know. But yeah, um, being gay like isn't that hard unless you live in like a shitty place and then just like move for real. Whew. How are you so confident about being gay? I fucking love being gay. Like being gay is awesome. Um, I wouldn't be straight if I could be straight. I think that's so boring. I don't know. And it's not like um, a victim thing. I don't like. I don't pretend that like I'm a victim of anything either. Like I don't pretend like I'm being put down or something like that. And I'm not saying like I would be gay and I would take the struggle. Like I'm literally saying like I enjoy, like it's more fun. My life has been 10 times better since I came out, and that's not just because I'm comfortable with myself, which is like obviously a huge part of it. Um, so obviously my life is better, but also just because like I've met way more cool, interesting people. The LGBT like community, for the most part, sometimes like people are bitchy, but for the most part, like the gay community, LGBT community in general, like everyone looks out for each other. It's like a family, you know. It's like accepting of everyone. I fucking why would you not want to be a part of that? Um, so yeah, I absolutely have no problem. Like, how am I confident about it? I think it's sick. Um, Anyway, yeah. Did you apply anywhere but Columbia, or did you commit there before you applied anywhere else? I like visited other schools, but I can really help you surprise visit Jay. It wouldn't be that much of a surprise, Leah, and I might take you up on it still, but but I have like a couple ways to get there. So I'll reach out to you. I got your email. I'll reach out to you if I need your help. Thank you though. I really appreciate it. Um, Shit, where was it? What else was I talking about? Your, all right. Buying illicit. What are your thoughts towards bisexuals? Uh, such a, I don't even know. My thoughts towards them? Like they're just people? I don't know. I think I think bisexuals are it's like one of the hardest groups to be in, one of the hardest sexualities because like even in the LGBT community, there's a number of people who like don't like legitimize it or they delegitimize it. So yeah, I definitely I feel for that. Like that sucks. That actually sucks for them. But like yeah, I mean obviously like yeah, they're just I mean I don't have a problem with like people being bisexual. I don't know. Use social media to inspire people. I wish you knew how much I look up to you and use you as an example for my future because you're my life goals. Life goals. All right, Rena, I'll take it. Um, have me as the low bar, and you do better. You do better. Um, I'm buying. It's very hard to feel accepted. Yeah, Kate, that sucks. And Kelly, yeah. But I think like you're like here every time. You're like the coolest, most loyal person ever. Um, I haven't come out as bi, but whenever I bring it up to my friends, they always judge people in the LGBT community, especially my parents. But you're one of. I can't read the rest of that. Um, well, one thing I'd say about that is like don't underestimate like how much your parents care about you. A lot of times, I have a lot of friends who like after they came out, their parents became a lot more accepting because they don't really care about whether or not people are gay. Most people really, really don't care. If it's something they've never experienced, they might have a negative opinion on it. But as soon as they realize that, like, okay, so I have a son or a daughter or whatever who is gay, they're not going to want to give that up. They're not going to want to like be like, well, then I'd rather not have a child. That's so rare that like never happens. You hear about it because it's awful, but like believe in like how much your parents love you. You know, like you're gonna be okay. You're gonna change some minds. I know a lot of people whose minds have been changed just by humanity is good. Um, Did you see the inner gay edit on Dylan Jackson? That sounds funny. Wait, are you talking about how I talk about the inner gay? Does Colombia have a big international population? Because I want to apply, like seriously, but I live in Australia. Colombia is, like all touty about how like they're the most diverse school in the world. So you have a better chance of getting in if you're from another country. So definitely, don't be afraid to apply just because you're from somewhere else. Everyone like this is so diverse. Like all the time, I meet people. I've been meeting a lot of people with like like British like accents, but you can't even guess where people are from because like one time I'm like, oh, like this guy's speaking with a British accent. So I'm like, oh, you're from England or whatever. He's like, no, I'm from South Africa, and I'm like, okay, like it's impossible. People are from everywhere. But yeah, I'm bi, and half the time people are like, just pick which one you are, gay or straight. Yeah, that's so annoying. Chrissy, thank you for the bars. That's really annoying. Like I'm sorry about that. Like that people have to deal with that because like I don't know. I don't even know why it is with the bisexual thing, but like pretty much like that's still a frontier that needs to be fully conquered. All right, I'm gonna look for this edit. Here it is. Dylan's inner gay. Okay, here we go. Pride video. That inner gay took over my whole body during that entire video. I was obsessed by the inner gay. Oh God. Hey guys. That's my that boy was hot. Yes, queen. Yeah, you're right. That's totally me. Fucking queen. No leather daddies yet. Where are they at? I don't know. Someone in a dog mask, or I don't know. I haven't watched this in so long. Oh yes. I really only want. Oh God. Is this a club? Where do I sign up? Just shake with your mama, Gaby. Show me that you can. All right. I can't watch it. I can't watch it. That is funny. That is funny. I'm gonna follow that account. There's a girl at my school who's scared of grapes. Completely off topic, but that's strange and awesome. I don't know. Who is Olga? Olga's one of my best friends on campus. I just had dinner with her. How does it feel to know a lot of people look up to you? Okay, so that's a really interesting, cool question because it's really, really weird. Because when I get like messages about people like saying, wait, yeah, don't stoop to Dylan's level of hooking up with older men to get free food. Wow, your opinion of me is so low. You think I am sucking dick for food? Not even like a motorcycle or something? Come on. I mean, like, motorcycle maybe. Food? I'm not that fat. Like, look at me. I'm doing okay on food, alright? Thank you. Thank you. Get the fuck up out of here. This is my safe space, you dumbass hoe. Alright, you're blocked. Carolyn, please get a life. Thank you, Danielle. Fucking love you. Anyways, so, Carolyn again. Okay. Anyways. Fuck. What was I saying before that? Oh yeah. Okay. I was answering like a really cool question. Then fucking Carolyn came in here. Um. Anyways, no, because like um, I remember because like I've only been out for 2 years. So, Dylan, $20 is $20. Richard, you're funny. Um, I've only been out for 2 years, so like I vividly remember, um, like sitting on gay YouTube. Sorry, Carolyn is over party. Carolyn is such a dedicated hater. Wow, phenomenal. Well, she's blocked. But yeah, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. I vividly remember watching like gay YouTube. Like I was watching Troye Sivan, I was watching Tyler Oakley, I was watching Connor Franta, and like watching all their coming out videos and watching all that stuff. And like that was so important to me. I was in such a good mood every time I watched like one of their stupid little challenge videos, and I'm just like, oh my god, like they're gay, they're out, they're happy, they have friends, like this is possible. Which like now seems like ridiculous, like of course, but when you're in the closet, like that's a real thing, and I remember that feeling. So the fact that um, that I'm that to some people now is like absolutely insane. And I will be honest, like social media can be really hard. And like I said earlier, um, a lot of like pretty much all the like negative stuff in my life somehow comes from the internet. Like my life is fucking lit right now. Like I have amazing friends here at school. I know amazing people downtown. Um, and everything's just awesome. So a lot of the only negative stuff comes from like online, but I would not give up on that aspect either, because being that person to some other people is worth all the abuse that Messy Monday can throw at me, um, and I'd take it 10 times over. And I was so like disappointed with myself when I deactivated just for like a week, because I realized that like there could be some kid out there looking for that person and they don't find me. So like, yeah, it's like a super humbling feeling to have people looking out to me. Anyways, that's my answer about that. Um, my parents just want to thank you. They legit told me to, because you always give me reason to smile. Well, they're welcome, I guess. I don't know. How the heck did you get into Columbia? I have a 3.95 GPA and no chance of getting in. You don't have no chance of getting in. You should still apply if you want to go here. Write a killer essay. They let interesting people in here, like people who have a story, and people who have something to bring to campus, and like a viewpoint and a lifestyle that is worthwhile. So they value diversity and all kinds of stuff here. So definitely still apply if you want to go here. But I mean, obviously, like wrestling helped me. So FaceTime Jackson, please. Is he in here? I can't. He's not even in here. And he hasn't texted me or anything. Oh. I only have 9 bars. I would drop some gifts, but I'm a broke college student right now. Don't worry about it. I feel that. Evan, I did the same, especially on Jackson's YouTube. Yeah, that's amazing. Like Jackson is that people to some people, or that person to some people as well. I think Jackson came out like a little bit after, on YouTube came out a little bit after like my coming out. So he wasn't like an LGBT person yet. So like he wasn't, but that would have been crazy, right? If like when I was coming out, like I was watching Jackson stuff and then I met him. I don't know. That might have made it weird, because it might have made me like look up to him more, and then maybe we wouldn't have connected as much. So I'm kind of glad that wasn't the case, but that could have like easily been, if he came out on YouTube a few months earlier, that could have easily. Henley, thank you for the bars, my man. Fucking love you. When are you posting on YouTube? Okay, guys, so I'm not like done with YouTube. I'm not like giving up on YouTube. I know that seems crazy because like I haven't posted on there in a bajillion years. My computer is broken, remember, right now, so I have to get that fixed because all my video is on that computer. So until that gets fixed, I can't do anything. But yeah. All right. Okay, Jackson's here now. All right, cool. I have my college admission exam tomorrow. Any advice? Chrissy, thank you for the bars. I don't know. I didn't take an admissions exam, so I don't have. But just don't stress about it. Get good sleep. Go to sleep. I don't know what time it is for you, but go to sleep early. That's the best advice for before. How old are you? I'm 19. Need the EDC vlog. The fact that I haven't even put out an EDC vlog is insane. That happened so fucking long ago. Um. Anyway, is your brother gay or bi? No. Funny story, my brother, artist, um, pretty effeminate, like, kind of like talks with his hands a lot, like, a little, not like, hey, not like that, but just like more of an effeminate, tone of voice and like pattern of speech than me. And then like, obviously, like, I'm the wrestler and all that shit. So when I came out to my mom, like, she was like, I don't think so, I don't see it, blah, blah, blah. And she said to me, I feel like this is the wrong son coming out to me right now. Like she always thought Mason would end up being gay and not me. But yeah, no, he's not. I mean, he's even like he's super open and he's from like he lives in Los Angeles and he like has even like fooled around with guys, I think. Not that much, but like enough to know that like he's not gay. So it's not like he's even in the closet or anything like that. Like just straight. Um, okay, this came up before. Myra, Hope, Hope. Thank you for the bars. And Ken's, thank you for the bars too. Someone said, and this is the second time, and I wanted to answer the first time, but I didn't. Angela, didn't you say you were pansexual for a bit? Yeah. So like, yes, I did because before, so like figuring out your sexuality is really weird and hard, and it's so hard to explain to like straight people, and like I'm sure a lot of people in here will get it because I think like a lot of LGBT people are in here, but like because you're raised in a society where like from day one you just assume like I'm a boy, so I'm gonna like girls, like that's how it works. Um, when you start to realize like maybe that's not true, it like gets really complicated. Um, and so anyway, so for like that's why it's really common for guys to come out as bisexual first and then gay. Um, I didn't actually do that. I kind of like I came out as gay, but then I had grown up like being with girls. Like I've been with girls before, and so then I assumed like wait, so if I can be with girls, then I must not be gay. So actually maybe I'm like pansexual or bisexual. Um, and I didn't really tell people that, but I sometimes I identified as that, and then kind of realized that like no, I definitely prefer guys, and so like just like, and I wouldn't want to date a girl, and so it's like yeah, so I just like I think gay is the best term for me. Like I probably could like be with a girl, not in a romantic sense. I don't know, but I don't want to. So like I'm gay. But more like just on a broader in a broader sense, um, you don't have to like know. And I think I said this last time about like I met this person who I said, "Oh, you're gay," and he said, "No, I'm queer." And I was like, "What the like? What does that mean, right?" And I was like, "What is queer? So what does that mean? Like you like this, you like that?" And he's just like, "I'm just queer." And I was like, "Okay, I like that. Like you're just queer. Like you're just not straight. You don't have it all figured out. Whatever. You don't have to because like I mean you don't have to at any point, but especially when you're fucking in high school or college." Um, I did the same thing. I just came out to most of my family. Congratulations, Halsey. Jackson Dillon, sip some of this and forget the tea. Thank you, pencils and such. It took years for me to come to terms with being asexual. Um, that's and also super interesting, right? Because like asexual, like that's one of the hardest. You epipy. Thank you for the bars. I don't know how to say that. Whoa! I've never seen this before. What is this? 53,000 likes? Holy crap! I've never seen this thing before. Holy crap! All right, I'll take it. We're at 128,000 likes. I'll take it. Damn. Applause from Chinese characters or some sort of Asian characters that I don't know. Thank you. Have you ever watched Vampire Diaries? Yes, I've seen like the first season and like some of the second season. It's not like that. It's good, but I didn't get like crazy into it. He gets sidetracked so easily. Yeah, because I don't like your comments just scrolling by because then I forget about them. So if I'm on like a long story and there's like a short thing in the comments, I'll like answer the short thing and then I go back to the long story. I don't know. I like to like, you know, interact with you guys, and I don't want you guys to have to type the same question 5 times. So I try. I know I get sidetracked sometimes. Please stay live as long as you can. Yeah, I'm not gonna get off at 45 minutes, but when my roommate comes back up to do homework, I'm gonna get off just to be respectful for him. Um, bum, 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 bum. Is your sister gay? No, she seems to be very straight. V straight. Uh, how is Ty coping without his bros? Ty is good. Like Ty is such a G. I don't know. Ty is like unbothered by everything. Like hashtag unbothered is the story of his life. Like he's just good. Um, I stand Dan. Good. People stand Dan. Dan's a good guy. Dan's like super respectful, super kind. That's good. Um, how long are you going to be on though? I love you. I have an exam too, but I have an exam too. Um, we'll go study if you need to, obviously. Um, your brother inspires me so much. He inspires me to keep trying slash learning to draw or learning drawing. Yeah, because it's good. Wait, what? Um, Spyros, thank you for the bars. Yeah, Mason's really cool because like he was all set to go to college, and everyone knows like I value college a lot. Like I would like I for me I like really wanted to go to college, right? So, but at the same time, like I'm not gonna tell you that like college is for everyone. My brother was set to go to U of I, and which is like a great school, and just like was like, nah, I don't want to go. Actually, like I think art is for me, and he moved out to LA. And everyone in my family was sure, like, okay, well, he'll be back in 2 weeks when he's like, broke and starving. And he's been out there for 3 years. So, like, props to him. Like he's doing what he wants to do and living his best life. And like, he's a beast. I'm like super proud of my brother too. Um, Angelique, once again, Dylan, I love you. I'm going to comment this until you say you love me too. I love you too. Okay. I mean, you can comment that as many times as you want, but there you go. Um, what's UW? I stand Mason too. Yeah, he's a good guy. We grew up rough. Did not like my brother growing up, but I'm so glad that we kind of fixed our relationship. Um, some guy just commented you broke up his relationship and left. Poor guy. Hope not. I don't know how that happened. What like my internet personality broke up his relationship? What? How does that happen? Where'd you get your Rick and Morty merch? I think like Redbubble or Teespring or something like that. Pay me for advertising websites. Hello. Uh, your numero uno and guys. Yep, I know. Are you gonna read the book It? Yeah, it's super super long, but I think I'm gonna read it. Starting with Salem's Lot and Gunslinger, and probably do no. You know what? I'll read It before Gunslinger because like once you start Gunslinger, you gotta do the whole Dark Tower series, and whoo, that shit takes a while. Dylan, I might be getting another tattoo from Early Works. Oh, okay. Don't cover your body in Early Works tattoos. Wait for another book of mine to come out or something. I mean, if you want it, like, get it, absolutely. That's fucking dope. But yeah, so I watched David. So I've seen your brother on his channel, and then I found out like a year later you're his brother, and I like died. Yeah. Also, like my brother is somewhat known because he's been on like David Dobrik's YouTube vlogs. David Dobrik, I don't know. I guess not everyone knows this. I think I've said it before on broadcast and around, but David Dobrik went to my high school, first high school that I went to, not Stevenson, but I went to Vernon Hills. Wait, Jackson Compton? What? Haha. What did I say that was funny? Oh, about the um, yeah. So like, my brother moved out to LA with David Dobrik and Alex Ernst. They lived together. So then he moved out because he wasn't really interested in social media, which is like also cool, right? Because it's like, wait, Jill and Bryke. Whoa, 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 whoa! I see. I will PayPal you $980. Wait, why? Like, do I have to do something? I don't see why. Wait, did I miss the first one of those? Do not PayPal me money for no reason. You don't have my PayPal. Anyways, where was I? And why did someone comment that? What does that mean? I'm so lost and shook. But yeah, like my brother had this chance to kind of like get into social media, and he was like, "No, I want to do art." Like he really not only did he like leave school to go pursue art and music actually, but then like he had this chance to like kind of like get a bunch of money and fame and stuff with social media, and he was just like, "Nah, I'm into art." And yeah, like I just think that's really really cool. Like it shows that like that really is what he wants to do. You know, like he had all these other opportunities, and he's like, "This is what I want to do." PayPal for 1,000. Do I hear 1,000? Yeah, like what are you PayPaling me? Um, uh, um, what's your favorite scary movie? The Mist. The Mist is a film adapted from a short story by Stephen King, and there's a series about it right now, like a TV series. Don't watch that. I heard it's really silly. And also, why would you need to watch that? Because there's already a phenomenal movie about it. So watch the movie The Mist. There's like a bunch of actors who were later on The Walking Dead in The Mist. So there's like a bunch of really good actors in there. Watch it. I'm like seriously like 6 actors from The Walking Dead. Like it's weird. The ending is so sad. Yeah, the ending is fucked, but it's worth a watch. The ending of the movie is not how the book ends. So I don't know why the movie just decided to make it that way, but okay, wait, okay. Wait, what? You're kidding me. Okay, that's weird. Okay, LAKR. I think it's cool you and Grant are still friends and you got to meet your new friend Olga. Okay, so let me be clear on this because like that was also um kind of like not I don't think I ever clarified that. Because I always like fucking come on here and like clarify shit that Messy Monday is like rambling about, but I don't think I ever clarified that. So Grant and I, we like didn't hang out, but we like ran into each other because of Michael, and it wasn't like awkward, like it was cool, but he was kind of super uncomfortable a little bit, and so like then he was just like everything was cool, but then he was just like that's probably like like we shouldn't be hanging out basically, and so like yeah, I mean we're cool, we're on good terms, but I wasn't like secretly hanging out with like Grant or something. I don't know. I think that was like some people were like Messy Monday was kind of implying that I was like hanging out with Grant or something. Um, like we're not like we don't hate each other at all, but like that, yeah. I don't know. Also, I don't like talking about him just because like he doesn't like being talked about at all. Like he really hates people conjecturing about him, so like I try to respect that part. Um, but I didn't know that he hung out with Olga, so that's why I'm saying this. Because someone said, and he got to meet my friend Olga. I didn't even know that happened. I only saw Grant the one time. It turns out that he's like best friends. Like the girl that he's best friends with in college knows Olga from high school, and like Olga's my best friend at college. So I guess there's like a weird connection there. But yeah. Um, anyways, with a dreamer, thank you so much for the bars. Fucking love you. You're a beast. What's your workout playlist? Uh, it's this rap playlist on Spotify. I don't know. I listen to like old rap for my workouts. Yeah. What's your biggest tip to lose weight? Boy, oh boy. I could talk about losing weight all day, actually. Honestly, it's just a lot of hard work. Like, if you want, like, my biggest tip for losing weight is this. If you want to change your body, you have to understand that that means you have to change your lifestyle. You can't just be like, I want to lose weight, so I'm gonna not eat. I'm gonna eat one less cupcake a day. You didn't change your lifestyle. So yeah, your weight over like 6 months might go down like a couple pounds if you eat like one less cupcake a day or something. But if you want a large change, like you have to make a large change, right? It's like pretty simple. So start working out like going to the gym twice a week. That's not a large change. So it's a small change. It's good. It's better than nothing, but like you won't see a huge change. If you want to lose a bunch of weight, you have to completely change your life. Like this person, I dropped 40 pounds in my first wrestling season. Yeah, because now suddenly you were not working out, and then suddenly you're working out every single day, maybe more than once a day. You just started wrestling. Like that's a huge difference. So your lifestyle has completely changed. So of course you lost a bunch of weight. It's just similar. You don't have to wrestle to lose weight, but like going to the gym every single day, that's a large change. That should do something. And then your diet can, whatever. So, are you ever going to bring your motorcycle to New York? My motorcycle's like still fucking broken, so no, probably not, unless I get it fixed. And then even if I do get it fixed, like I don't know if I will. I'll probably like get killed out here. People drive crazy. All right. Do you really train 3 times a day? On Fridays, yeah. Fridays suck. Fridays are like the worst. Fridays have like we have a swimming workout, which I've talked about how much that sucks. And then we have wrestling practice, and then we have a lift. But that's only Fridays. You can't work out 3 times a day and like live like with 3 times hard. You'll end up getting like worse in shape. But so I would say yeah, no. But I do work out. I work out 9 times a week. So it's on average more than once a day. But yeah, with the dreamer, thank you for the bars. Do you have a cheat day? My diet's shit. I assume you're like referring to diet. My diet's shit every day. But I work out like so much that it's kind of like I'm okay. Update us on the dryer sheets problem. I went out and bought more dryer sheets. But if a fan came up to you, would you carry a conversation with them? Yeah, I've done that a million times. Do you ever have trouble connecting with straight guys or lesbians because they like girls and you don't? I mean, we don't talk about girls, but like, it's certainly not hard to connect. Jesus, y'all are being so salty. He's trying his best. He can read all the comments. He's human. Wait, are people getting salter? Salter? Swimming workouts are not that hard. Malcolm, come hang out on Friday. You'll cry. I mean, maybe you're a really good swimmer. I suck at swimming. So for me, they fucking suck. Trust me, they're really bad. Tips on taking AP classes? I don't know. Don't overload yourself on AP classes. In my school, like challenge yourself, but don't overload yourself. That's all I'll say. In my school, a lot of people overloaded themselves. Dum. Alright, this is the third time this has come up. What's your view on NFL players kneeling? I don't know much about the issue. Pretty sure one guy like took a knee during the national anthem. Kaepernick? Is that his name? I think that was about like it was a protest. I don't remember what his protest against. I mean, they can do what they want, right? But like, it just seems weird to me. But like, what is it? Is it like in their contract that they can't do that? I don't know. I don't know enough about the issue. So like, I know it's the third time someone's asked that, and I saw it all 3 times, or it might have been more than 3 times. But so like, I'll answer it. But like, that's my answer. I don't really know anything about it. Why do you want to study law? Several reasons. I hate math, and law is a good way to make money that you don't have to take math class. I think that law can actually change the world for the better, and like people don't think that. Like people like to like dismiss and be like lawyers, like they're awful people. They take your money and take advantage of you. Like first of all, no. There's like a lot of lawyers in this country are public defenders, and they defend people for free for the government, like they're government workers. So like that's definitely a good thing. They're very good people. There's lots of lawyers who do like pro bono work like that. Like lawyers are not all bad people. And then also the president of Columbia, E.C. Bollinger, he's here. He teaches class here, and he obviously like runs stuff because he's the president of the college, but or not just college, the university. But like he's been to the Supreme Court multiple times, and like you guys may have like if you've ever taken a constitutional law class, you may have studied like a court case of his. Any of the court cases v. Bollinger, like that's him. He's Bollinger. Like he's still alive. This dude's around. He is the person who, basically, he's the reason that affirmative action is legal, right? So like, think about how dope that is. This guy who's still alive right now, he lives like right over there. He teaches a class here 2 or 3 times a week or whatever. And he's the president of the university. He's the reason that like thousands and thousands and thousands of underprivileged students of a certain race, whatever, were able to go to college. Like that likely changed their entire life, right? With a dreamer, thank you for the bars. You know, like so he had like this dude actually like just through law or whatever had a massive impact on like the world. You know, like he's changed thousands and thousands of lives. I don't know, that's fucking sick. Like you can't really do that like working in a bank. I don't know. That makes sense? What are your swim workouts? A bunch of swimming back and forth, and then a bunch of treading water. I don't know. Do you like your wrestling headshot? No, they took it right after practice, and so my face is all beat up. More fucking likes coming in. This is insane. Danielle, thank you for the likes. Holy shit. This is the 3rd or 4th volcano. I think this is the most likes I've ever had in a broadcast. Maybe not, but it's definitely up there for only 57 minutes so far. It's fucking insane. You guys are lit. Have you been to the Bronx or other places? No, I've been like Harlem, Spanish Harlem. I've been downtown. I've been obviously here. Affirmative action was originally for women. Minorities came later. Yeah, but his was the case, I think, for minorities. That was his Supreme Court case. I can look it up. Well, no, I'm not going to look it up right now because I'm no time. But you guys can look it up. Look up the Bollinger Supreme Court cases on affirmative action. Been in the Supreme Court for a couple of things, but not even Justin Bieber, the king of culture appropriation, would wear that Rick and Morty shirt. There's so much going on there. First of all, I don't think you said what you wanted to say. Cultural appropriation. I think you meant misappropriation, or something like that. Because cultural appropriation, not a thing or not a bad thing. So you might want to revise that sentence. And I don't know if Justin Bieber watches Rick and Morty, so yeah, I don't know if you would wear that shirt, but I wore the shirt, and you can deal with it. I don't have any sunglasses to put on. That was supposed to be like a get wrecked son moment. It's just a shirt, geez. Yeah, I don't know. People really care. Trigger people. Gotta do it. Weirdest thing a fan has done to you? I think nothing really. I can't think of anything weird. Yeah. What's your Spotify? Just my name. Might be Dylan Stephen Geick, but I think it's just Dylan Geick. Cultural appropriation. You're supporting the stereotype of white guys being racist. Just saying. Wow. All right, I'm gonna explain this to you, and then I'm gonna block you. Me wearing a shirt does not make me a racist, nor does it support a stereotype of white guys being racist. I'm not racist. anyone who knows me can attest to that. Like, some of my closest friends here on campus are black. Like, I don't know. I just like there's no basis to the claim that I'm a racist because I wore that T-shirt. But this is my safe space, so get the fuck up out of here, please. Jackson said, yeah, people are getting really upset about this shirt. Jackson, I'm just no. What you mean to me? I'm gonna explain this to you, then block you. Okay, wait. Cultural appropriation is when one person that's not a part of a culture misrepresents it. Yeah. Okay. So I see what you're saying. So like you were talking about because like Bieber like what like dresses. I don't like. Here's why I don't like the idea of cultural appropriation. I actually know what it is. I didn't want to get into it, but now I'm gonna get into it. Okay. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. You're a very passionate person. You're absolutely right. Here's why I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Races don't own clothes, fashions, and to me it seems racist to suggest that they do, right? So like saying Justin Bieber is the king of cultural appropriation or misappropriation or whatever you want to call it, is ridiculous because he wears like, first of all, he doesn't really dress this way anymore, but like, you know, if he wears baggy jeans and blah blah, well, he's white so he can't do that. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That this is a style of clothing. It's not owned by a race. That type of shit, like, oh what? So like, can only white people wear a suit? Like, no, that's fucking ridiculous. Anyone can wear any piece of clothing. You know, it'd be racist the other way around. So it's definitely racist that way. You know, like people just can dress how they want. There's no such thing as like being like stealing someone's culture. You're not taking it away from them. You admire it, so you want to imitate something. You know what I mean? And also the whole like wearing baggy pants and this and that. It's not as a sign of being black. It's sometimes just a sign of being poor, right? And I'm not saying like if you wear baggy pants you're poor. Don't misinterpret that. What I'm saying is like, you know, that style comes from neighborhoods of lower income. Like that's where that came from. Doesn't necessarily mean it like came from black people. I don't know. I haven't like done research on where like saggy pants came from necessarily, but it just seems to me that like that's misrepresenting the issue. Anyways, I'm black but not poor. LOL. Right? Like all the town that I lived in, like very low African American population, but most of them were like very wealthy because it was, I don't know why, actually. A lot of them were. And a lot of them just dressed super, super nice. What am I supposed to, I don't know, like that's just so stupid. Just telling people how they can dress based on their skin color. That seems racist to me, but whatever. Your squeaky chair makes me triggered. Sorry, if I sit on it somewhere different, maybe I can. Basically, Dylan, you just can't say or do anything because you just offend everyone. Yeah. Henley, thank you for the likes, my man. This is like serious. All right, we're definitely gonna break some records with these likes. Okay. Your chair needs to shut up. Yeah, I know. Can you speak anything but English? A little. I speak a tiny bit of Spanish, but not really. Cultural appropriation isn't legit, but wanted to clarify what the definition was. Yeah, no, Madison, you didn't seem like you were coming after me. Like, I don't know. But yeah, okay. Dylan, you're always a kid on the inside. It's very rare to see people like that. It's a good thing. I don't know what that means. I'm a kid on the inside. But I'll take it. Take it as a compliment. I'll take the compliment. I cringed when Dylan said I'm not racist, but I have black friends. Yeah, no. I didn't even want to say that because it's like stupid, right? But I didn't know what else to say about like people on campus. I wanted to say like if you knew me on campus, but there was no way to say it without sounding cringy as fuck. Like, oh, I have black friends, so I'm not racist. I don't know. There's no like, what am I gonna say? I can't like sit here and like prove, you know, through a screen that like I'm not racist. I don't know. I've never been accused of that by anyone. It's the first time, so I wasn't sure how to react. I don't know. I love your Spotify for taking me back to the night we met. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's a good playlist. Hola, habla con nosotros en español. Very cool. Congratulations. Um, all right. These days you can't say anything without people screaming about something. Kind of true, but it's fine. What are your thoughts on veganism? I think I could never be a vegan, and so I'm not gonna tell anyone else to be vegan. That's about it. But like, it's good for the environment, so I guess like do it if you want, whatever. Um, would you consider acting in a film in the future? No, I don't. I don't really want to be behind camera. There was a guy who wanted to do a documentary about me, and I just kind of was like, nah. Um, how's your adjustment into a dorm? LL takes some getting used to. Smooth sailing for me. I've had no problem with it. What's your favorite illicit item? I think I like the Bad Liar. I like that one. The lips. It's cute. That one's good. Oh my god, I hate plant eaters. They disgust me. Yeah. What's your thought on veganism? Um, yeah. I'm a vegan. Congratulations. Um, I'm vegetarian. Also good. Also good. I would have watched that. You're interesting as fuck. Um, I mean, no, like I think it'd be cool. I think it would be an interesting story. I didn't want to be in it. I was like, if you want someone to act as me, but like that seems over the top. But like I'm not an actor. I guess it wouldn't have been acting if it's documentary, but like I don't know what they wanted to do. But I was just like, I don't want to be behind the camera. Whatever. What are your thoughts on homophobic? Some of these questions, I don't even know. Um, homophobia, I don't know. It's not good. Like what? I don't know. What are my thoughts supposed to be? Do you watch Teen Wolf? No, never watched it. Are you openly out in college? Yes, absolutely. I'm openly out everywhere, all the time. I'm gay as fuck. I'm a proud queer vegan. Congratulations. Uh, can you check your text? It's bugging me. Jackson said, sorry, I left. Oh, all right, it's okay. I'm sure he has things to do. Would you let someone put you in drag and then perform a show? I don't know that I could do drag, but like maybe I'm not gonna say no. Doesn't want to be behind a camera, but also has a YouTube channel. Oh, I love you. It's a good point. It's a good point. But I don't have to act on my YouTube channel. That's the point. None of my content on YouTube is scripted. Ever. 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 Don't ever accuse me. I mean, sorry. Sorry. I'm texting Jackson. I'm vegan and gay, but I only eat one type of meat, if you know what I mean. All right, Alex, I see you. Yeah, and I get control over what goes on YouTube. I was scared about the documentary thing because I had given some newspaper interviews where I had gotten totally blindsided, and like what I thought the interview was going to be about was not about it. And so then I was like, well, if someone has a bunch of film of me, like hours and hours and hours, they can cut it any way they want. You know, I want control over what, you know, because like you can make anyone look like an asshole if you just film them 24/7 and then you just cut together like every time they like did something kind of rude or something. Then everyone would be like, oh, this guy's an asshole. Look, it's right here on camera, right? So like, and I didn't think this guy was like, hey, let me film a documentary so I can make you look like an asshole. But like, at the same time, I didn't know what he was gonna make me look like, and that made me uncomfortable. I'm dying, guys. How it slay me. I'm gonna buy you a new chair. Yeah, I know. Is it possible for wrestlers to be vegan with all the weight they need to maintain, gain, lose? I don't know. I've never met a vegan wrestler, but it's definitely hard. No, oh, so sorry. So sorry. He barely answered questions about Jackson. How's it always? I've well, the only Jackson stuff that's even been like said in here is like guessed him, which like I'm not gonna read all of it because like I'm not guessing him in. I don't know what he's doing. He didn't say he wanted to guess. He wasn't in the guest queue, so like I that's why I was kind of annoying. That's why I was kind of ignoring those. But I mean, I'm not like ignoring Jackson questions, I guess. Do you see a future with Jackson? Yeah. Everything's kind of weird in my life right now because so much has changed. But yeah. Jackson low-key wants you to FaceTime him because he always FaceTimes you on broadcast. Just doesn't want to tell you. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Is that what why he always FaceTimes me randomly for like 5 seconds? Where are your roomies? I just have one roommate. He's downstairs doing homework with someone else. Okay, I'm gonna text Jackson back really quickly. Don't everyone leave. Okay? Alright. Well, I'm leaving. No! I had 10 people left. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Damn, you type fast. Nah, not really. Do you ship Ian and Mickey? Nah, not really. Not anymore. I did at one point, but like now they're too far gone. Are you still gonna be the gay pope for Halloween? Fuck you, I'm gonna be the gay pope. I'm gonna look so good and be the hottest gay pope you've ever seen in your life. Be my gay pope crop top with my scepter and my hat, and I'm gonna be knighting gay bitches all over the place. Okay. I'm at an hour and 11 minutes, 12 minutes. I like to hear you talk about things that actually matter in society. I love you. Thank you, Caitlin. Yeah, I like to talk about that stuff too. They're toxic as hell to the age. Yeah, right? Like Ian and Mickey, they're just it's too much. They had to split. Yeah, when I get passionate, I just talk about stuff. You looked triggered when Jay texted you? No, he was just like saying weird shit. I didn't really understand what he was saying, so I had to reply. I do jiu-jitsu and I just got my purple belt, which makes me incredibly proud. Congratulations, that's not easy to do. I did jiu-jitsu for a really long time. I love jiu-jitsu, so yeah. What documentary are you in? You're in So Inspirational? Not in a documentary. I was saying someone wanted to do one, but I did not do that. You and Jackson should dress as Rick and Morty. I don't think Jackson will be here on Halloween, but if he was, I would fucking do that. I would fucking do that. Because they have a bunch of stuff, like costumes. Opera. Okay. Alright, guys. Wait, I like to draw, makes me release stress and depression, anxiety, so I get less mental breakdowns. Well, good, keep drawing, Alex. I don't know. Good for you. It's good that you found a way to cope with that stuff. Alright, yes, that's why I watch you. I like how you teach us new things. I like to be educational. I'm thinking about being a teacher, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna go off, and I love all you guys, and thank you for tuning in. This was like a super sick broadcast. Top fucking fan, Pencils and Such, with the badass username. Thank you for being here. You're a beast, and freaking 18,000 bars. That's insane. Plus, you dropped in like 50,000 likes. You're amazing. Thank you. And Danielle, thank you. I'll fan you as well. Oh, you're already fans. See? Real, true fans. And fuck it, with a dreamer. I'll fan you. Because why not? I said I do 2, but let's do 3 because I love you guys. Okay, people. Goodbye. Good night. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be on again soon. Okay? Good old